Hey, hey, this is Queen Common Sense coming back to you from the Chi Town, holding it down. From the Chi Town reading mix to the hot, humid sticks. Oh my goodness, I hope everybody is well and I hope you are having a lovely, lovely day. Weekend is Friday. Um, I have been um, in a bit of a tizzy over here because my bathroom sprung a leak. And thank God I'm a handy girl and I was daddy's girl because I was corralling and containing a minor water geyser and I had to wait all day for a plumber. But they want that rent on time though, don't they? Emergency or not, you could drop dead if that's rent's not paid. They're gonna put your property and anyone else remaining outie. Okay. So I was a little bit I was on my bag. I was in my bag yesterday, so I had to take a take a powder on posting. And I also had some mother daughter stuff I needed to tend to. So, you know, prioritize. So here we are. And I started not to do this because I can't stand this food. But we have to talk about it. It's been trending. It's nothing new. I'm not the first, won't be the last. Some people have already moved on from it, but I like to go back a little bit and dig a little deeper to put things in more perspective for people who seem to have forgotten what, you know, has been swept on under the rug now that, you know, people are a little bit scared, not having no more fun because the rabbit got the gun now. Okay. So, everybody's seen it. Martell done popped out with old bench warmer Betty over there. Old potato salad Patty, you know, barbecue backyard Bertha, the sideline bench warmer. She's up into the pro bench warmers now. He done took her out to looks like a buffet style restaurant. And it reminds me of that restaurant that we had. I don't know how far it reached, but it was called Ponderosa. It was like the now, you know, Golden Corral type setup. And it was a family oriented spot, easy peasy, kind of inexpensive, but they still had some higher end entrees and whatnot. And it was a decent, civilized way to gather, like after church and stuff like that. So he looked like he done took her out to the weekend buffet spot, and it looks like she couldn't stop oogling, you know, and it's really sad in my opinion, that this insanity, that was the beginning to his end as a husband and a father. He's just the insanity of doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results and expecting people to be so far rocked to sleep and gaslit by some, pardon me, by his fugazi ass Renaissance gentleman mask he's wearing. Like we gonna forget what had happened to get us to this point. Okay. So we're gonna jump right into it because I want to show y'all this little piece with from one of the channels that I frequent. When it comes to dysfunction and how comfortable. A lot of these men are being so disrespectful and having such unmitigated gall to violate the covenant that they have between their spouse or partner. Okay, especially marriage. The vows that were given before God, you promised God that you would take care of this person and you would respect them and hold them above all others, cleave unto your spouse. Okay, took a walk down an aisle in front of witnesses. Okay, and you so sorry and so whack and such a coward, you can't even keep the vow that you gave to God. Okay, so entitled. So we're gonna jump right in here. Okay, shout out to Angry Biracial. You know, he, like I said, he posts some fire content over there, and please go give him a click, a subscribe, and some support. Hit up that Cash App if you like his channel or whatever. I know I enjoy his content and never gets old. So let's get into it, shall we?
Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. He will not stop following you. Please help me. I am trying to play this. Please help me.
That's my T-zone. Say, sir, that's my T-zone, so I promise on everything, sir. Sir, man, God damn it, motherfucker. Say, dude, hey, sir. Man, I ain't lying. Come on. That's my T-zones, dude. Come on. Say, sir. Man, I'm not fucking playing around with you. You coward motherfucker.
Did you hear the fear and desperation in that poor lady's voice? That modern male was stalking her for blocks. I can't confirm this, but I'm pretty certain he tried to hit on her and she said no. Like the typical emotional modern male who can't handle rejection, he got upset, he started cussing at her, and he's been following her for blocks. That modern male looked dusty and homeless as hell. How you gonna try to hit on a woman when you're sleeping on the sidewalk? He looked.
That's how a lot of these, most, well, all of them, the husbands that are currently on this reality show, all of them was dusty when they met their wives. All of them, you know. And this is what dusties do. They prey on women who have something going for them, and then they love bomb the women or impregnate the women before they're ready to become a mother. They dangle and breadcrumb the idea of marriage, future faking, right? And some of us fell for it, some of us didn't. But eventually, their masks fall off, usually during the marriage, sometimes before the marriage, sometimes before the ink can even dry on the marriage license. And they really are so used to getting away with it and the women turning their head to it that they begin to expect you to suffer in silence. Okay. Now this is an entitled bum chasing up behind a woman, a complete stranger. I keep telling y'all, you're not supposed to be creepy when you show interest in someone. You're not supposed to overdo the excitement or the elation of meeting someone. That is creepy. Okay. I'm just going to keep it plain. Everybody wants to be politically correct and not hurt nobody's feelings, scared because this type of shit will happen. And see, I'm the one that I keeps me a piece of steel for this reason, so I can make the peace be still. See, because if this was Queen walked down the street, this fool was following me for 3, 4, 5 blocks, He be looking like he was jumping double dutch following me because it'll be some nice hot sparks flying up off the ground to back him up off me and let him know that no means no. Okay. But these are some of the a lot of type of dudes who wind up basically gaslighting women into marrying them, such as Black Mamba, Marceau, Hotel Motel, Airbnb Inn, Reckless Reese, and so on. Okay. And we got females that are the same way. So I'm not picking on men or bashing men. I'm just speaking from a woman's perspective because I know what I see when I see a monster and a predator. This is how it starts. Now, let's continue because it's going to get interesting here toward the end. Let's go.
Looks like one of those.
Shout out to Angry Biracial, y'all. Go ahead over there, give them a click, subscribe if you want to. Please join over there. Support this Black man who is highlighting the abuse and disrespect of Black women and combating it with facts and teaching, rewiring what a true man and how he shows up, what a true man is and how he shows up. Let's go. Shout out to everybody biracial.
Homeless dudes that be at the intersection begging for change. Look at him. He even got the cup in his hand. But this is modern male culture. Even the homeless bums feel entitled to a woman's time, her presence, her body, and her energy. And it's because of shit like this that women all over the world are saying they choose the bear.
I'm at the club with 3 STDs, still getting bitches. No problem, still fucking hoes left and right. You think it's a game? It's not a game, I swear. Excuse me. What's your name? My name? Yeah. Austin. Nice to meet you, I'm saying.
That modern male really recorded himself at a club bragging that he has 3 STDs. And he has no problem passing it out like it's candy. I get so sick and tired of Black men getting on the internet, talking all this bullshit about how Black women broke the Black community, about how Black women sold them out for a welfare check, and all this other nonsense. When it's modern males like this who are doing everything they can to break Black women. They have declared war on the very wombs that bore them.
And this is why I played this for this very reason, because we don't know, just like, Melody, Tish, uh, Kimmy, they don't know what type of transmitted diseases their husbands possibly could have contracted with all the plethora of hoe hopping they have been doing. We don't know, was that the onset of Kimmy's illness? Was some type of undetected transmitted disease? Hmm? There was something going on with Tisha as well. She went and took a pregnancy test and created that fake storyline about, she wasn't feeling well, and in my opinion, she's not really the healthiest looking presently. Okay. So, same goes for this dunce, Martell, trash box. We don't know what type of viruses he has contracted and possibly passed on to other people with the laundry list of women that he's running through and has ran through. Let's go.
They delete and unalive Black women at every single chance they get. They're the world's greatest traffickers of Black women, the greatest oppressors of Black women. And they are the ones infecting the Black community, destroying Black women's lives and wombs with these diseases. then have the nerve to hop online and talk about white supremacy, talk about the KKK, talk about the white man, when it's you doing everything. No one deletes other black people like black men. No one degrades other black people like black men. No one keeps the black community in poverty like black men.
Namely, like black men like Reckless Reese, Marceau the Black Mamba, and Martell Hotel Holiday Inn. Okay. Just draining people of their resources, energy, time, money, sanity, security, trustworthiness, and they're enabling each other. They all were in cahoots. And the main culprit of all the dis-ease is the Black Mamba. Now y'all see why I peg him with that title. Because we already went over the deadliness of a Black Mamba and how the Black Mamba moves. I did a video on that a couple of months ago. Now, fast forward to the present, here we are with Hotel Motel Trash Box recycling his stable of women, right? He already hit up Sheree. She said, no scrubs. Then he hopped from Sheree back over to the bench warmer. In the midst of that, he tiptoeing around with Trish. And who God knows who all else in the midst of that. Okay. Peep this, y'all.
Black men have become the new face of black oppression. They have stole the bed sheets from the blonde-haired, blue-eyed KKK and put them on themselves. I'm gonna woo-saw this one out. I'm going to end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. All those things help a small, growing channel like mine grow faster. And as a content creator, I really love interacting with y'all and reading your comments. So if anything I said in this video, or if any of the clips I showed triggered you or made you feel some type of way, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Last but not least, my new book, The Burden of Blood, A Generational Curse, is out. Go on to Amazon or Audible and get your copy today. I promise you won't be disappointed. All that being said, know your angry biracial loves you. I appreciate you, and most of all, be safe.
All right, now we're going to do this part next. Peep this, y'all. Let me get to the correct part. Sorry, I had it queued up before and then I lost it. Okay, let's go.
It's your angry biracial back with another video. Y'all know how I do. I gotta keep my foot on the necks of these modern males 24/7. As usual, I got another really good show for y'all today. So, grab your favorite drink, some popcorn, and let's dive right in.
What's one thing you did when you were in your 20s that you regret? That would change your life today.
I regret. At Mint Mobile.
Yeah, we're gonna let this rock out. But what is the regret of a ManThot is what we're about to witness, folks. And you know, in about another 10, 15, 20 years, this is where I see a couple of these so-called husbands on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's go.
A hoe. When I was in my 20s, I was a hoe.
What do you mean by that?
I was a hoe. I was doing a lot of women. that I shouldn't have been doing, and I had a family that I could deal with. So I was just out there doing, anybody. Not like that, but I was just picking and choosing what I wanted and who I wanted. Because I had a little reputation here in Springfield, and that got me a lot of things, and especially a lot of women. And I regret using them and, regret using who I was.
Wow, so you would have not, smashed the women?
I wouldn't have smashed them like I did, no.
What would you would have did?
What would I would have done? Stay with my one son's mother and been married and been happy today. That's probably a regret that I've gotten over, but I would still be with her because I still have some great feelings for her in my heart, but I know how to navigate through that. But I wouldn't have been the hoe that I was back then.
So what made you be a hoe?
It was ingrained in me. My uncle was a hoe. My grandfather was a hoe. My brothers was hoes. My cousins was hoes. I'm sorry, it might not sound right. My mama was a hoe. I'm telling the truth. Said 6 kids by 5 different men.
That's how it always ends up being. Modern males never regret their actions until they're old and gray and alone. He spent his entire life being a hoe, breaking hearts, sleeping around, and undoubtedly breaking homes. And now that he's 60, old and alone, he's looking back on his life and regretting everything he did. He regretted cheating on his baby mother. He's regretting breaking that home. He probably has very little, if any, contact with his son. Younger modern males better take heed. For all that red pill and Kevin Samuels nonsense, saying women are gonna buy a dog and die alone, yet it's old men that are dying alone. It's old men that are regretting their decisions. It's old men that wish their children were in their lives. It's older modern males who are regretting how they treated women. Women are fine choosing the bear or having dogs and cats. They are fine with their peace. But it's us as modern men who need women. We need that love and comfort, that feminine presence, that partner. As we get older, we need that more, we crave that. The red pill has poisoned so many modern males' minds. If you don't want to be old, tired, lonely, and regretful like that, brother, treat the woman that you are with right. Go through the hard times, the struggles, and the battles to get your marriage where it needs to be. Compromise, make sacrifices, take care of your kids, be active in your kids' life. You have to earn to not be old and alone. To earn it, just be a good man, a good husband, a good father. But y'all too busy worrying about 50-50 or some woman trying to use you for your money. Money that most y'all don't even have. Instead of just being a good man. The welfare system is stretched to its limits. Older male homelessness is on the rise. And old men like him are a $50 billion drain on the U.S. economy. All that could have been avoided if he chose to be a husband and a father instead of a hoe.
I ain't with niggas who don't cheat on their girl, bro.
Why?
That shit weak, bro. You are untrustworthy.
Why?
If you don't cheat on your girl, bro, you are untrustworthy to be inside the circle.
Why? Why would cheating make me more trustworthy?
Because you might tell him something.
No, because I'm so loyal that I would never hurt somebody.
No. You're so locked in with this girl, like you.
That modern man really said he don't hang with dudes that don't cheat on their girls. That's
Y'all heard that? He does not want to hang out with other men who do not cheat on their women. Hello? Let's go. We almost done. We're about to bounce.
saying birds of a feather flock together fits here. And it's disgusting that modern males get on podcasts and they say this nonsense like they're some guru, like they're actually giving game, when all they're doing is making themselves look like the bottom of the barrel that they are. I only see black males doing this shit. You see how that other man couldn't even believe his ears. It was hard for him to comprehend what that modern male was saying. Dude couldn't even say trustworthy. As men, we have to start outcasting and shaming other men who think like that. I don't hang around men who cheat on their wives. If you can't be loyal to your wife and kids, the only people on this planet that you should be loyal to, then how the hell can I trust you for anything? You made a
Exactly, Marceau, Reckless Reese, Hotel Motel, Ho Hoppin', Holiday Inn. Exactly. You expect the respect of a husband, but you are a tramp, untrustworthy. But you want to stand in the shoes of a victim and throw shots and lie and slander the very women who gave you exactly what you wanted, their hand in marriage. You didn't want a marriage. You wanted someone who you could use, someone to take care of you, the soft man thought life. Let's go, y'all.
vow before God when you married that woman. And you're so much of a piece of crap that you can't even keep a vow you made to God. Yet you have the nerve to call anyone else untrustworthy? There's nothing more pathetic, lower, or more vile than a man that cheats on his wife and breaks his home. 9 times out of 10, it's the woman who's breaking her back and doing everything she can to be a good wife to your ass, to your ungrateful, undeserving self. She's giving so much of herself to you and this marriage, and all you're doing is creeping. Just foul, man.
There you have it, folks. Bingo. All right. And the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding, the peach cobbler. The proof is right there. So let it be known. Y'all can keep trying to protect and enable these monsters, these predators, and you're going to wind up old and alone. We got another one, real short one, and then we're going to bounce.
To convince me that I should still be at the house. I'm still staying at a friend's house. He blows my phone up all the time about nonsense. So I just cut off all communication unless it has something to do with the kids or business. Now here he is following me while I'm headed to Tisha's podcast.
I'm rolling. Melody hasn't been answering my phone calls or text messages since the gender reveal party last weekend. So when I saw her driving today, I decided to follow her to get some answers.
But we're gonna have to get close because he's not his new. Go.
What you gotta do? I'm just gonna have conversations with you every day to see what we saying. I don't know if I'm gonna get those divorce papers in the mail any day.
I said it'll be next week when they get to
Seriously.
Seriously.
So is our marriage over first?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry for this. This is exactly what you said on your post. Hashtag countdown started 4 years ago. And I ain't even in my own house because your black ass refused to get out. Shame on you. Shame on you. You haven't said, hey man.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I'll talk to you.
Yeah. No, don't talk to me.
Won't you answer your phone though?
What you calling me for?
I got 2 texts in there.
What do they say? Hello, call me. I need kids.
Yeah.
No, did you? Hey. The great provider.
You see where you are?
You're such a
Do you see
good
where
man.
you
You
are?
followed me here.
Yes.
And you even started a conversation.
You don't have to get on my race.
You're such a good man.
You see how they do? They poke and poke until you lose your temper. That's reactive abuse. This is what happened to Melody Cherie. Poke, poke, poke until she reached her limit And now that she has that burner off safety, okay, everybody want to say, oh, what's wrong with Melody? She's sick of y'all shit. That's what's wrong with Melody. All right, so we about to bounce. Y'all get the picture, you get the gist. And I love you. Kiss your babies. Enjoy the Friday. Please stay cool. Drink your water and know that I love you. Namaste. Black family, black love, black power. Peace out, fam. Until next time on the flip side, I'll see you in a little bit. Drop them eagle feathers in the comment section for me. Let me know what you think about all of this here, please. And if you want to bless the channel, this Cash App, Queen, that's Queen with a W, QWEEN 1971. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like, smudge and sage that like real good. I'll open up the windows and we'll have a powwow on this here in the comment section. Welcome to the Royal TP. It's Queen Common Sense, and I'm out for right now, folks. One love.